What's going on, Assassins? We're ending the Taco Tuesday Trifecta with Assassin's Creed Origins. Now, we have two gods we're going to battle. We have Sobek as our normal mode god. We have Anubis as our hard mode god. And then afterwards, we're going to pay a visit to Reda 1,000 plus years prior to the events of Valhalla. How is he still alive in Valhalla? Maybe we'll do a video on that. Anyway, I'm going to show you the secrets. I'm going to show you the techniques. I have all this and more. I'm Darkshot of the YouTube Assassin. Let's already start kicking some alligator butt, and then we'll get into this. And we're going to start off with Sobek. He is our normal mode god. Now, what that means is that you can begin these god mode fights at level 40. So, if you're level 40, he will also be level 40. I'm level 55, so he'll be level 55. And anywhere in between 40 and 55, whatever level you are, he's going to be the same level. Now, as you can see, he's already starting off with his hazards. He just threw a bunch of rocks at me. He just tried it again. He's got a rock boil that comes out of the ground. There it is right there. And then he's also got some funky thing where he just launches a barrage of arrows at you, which is completely insane. And for some reason, he's giving me a hard time today. Anyway, when we get him down to almost about 75, 50, and 25% of his health, he's going to release his minions like this. And basically what we want to do is take them out, make sure that we've got them all. You don't want to leave anybody behind, and you want to make sure that you really did get each and every one of them. Those tethers that are attached to him and attached to them, they kind of share a lifeline. So as we knock him down, he'll bring those guys out. As they get knocked down, it takes away from his life. And the reason I want to point out that you need to pay attention to that is that there are going to be times where you may not see the guy. He might have gone away or something. He might be on the other side, and you won't see that bubble on Sobek's chest pop, which is obviously the weak spot. Now, I've done it several times. If you watch a couple of my past videos, you'll even see that I've got nonsense going on like that where like I miss a dude or two. And it's just really crazy. Especially when you're fighting Anubis. His third level of minions are not actual people. They're going to be a bunch of hyenas that come out. And in order to get them, they're so small, they've got such a small hitbox that you may forget that they're even there, or you may miss one or two of them. But anyway, there he goes with the arrows. We're just going to keep circling around him like this. Now, as we're circling around, what you want to do is make sure you don't get too close to him, because you're not going to be able to break that barrier. He's going to mess you up. And then you don't want to go too far away from him. If you go outside of the bounds of this little arena, what's going to end up happening is you have to start the whole fight over again with whatever arrows and whatnot that you already have. So that's going to be problematic. Make sure that you get that. See, look at this. Even his bubble coming back, it took a little while. I don't know. This fight was really weird this time. Anyway, we're going to continue going around in circles, keep moving, try and avoid whatever hazards he's got. And then as you can see, it didn't even go all the way down to 0. He just starts dying. And that's all there is to that. And there we go. Everything just, comes to an end. 1,000 XP for defeating him. We get 250 drachma, which is not a lot. And I get another 1,000 XP because I've already beaten him. I've gotten all the items from the normal god fights. So rather than give me another piece of armor, which I already have, it just gives me 1,000 XP, an extra one. You could farm the gods that way if you wanted to, technically. Now, Anubis is going to be our hard mode god, meaning that he's going to be 3 levels higher than your maximum level. And I strongly suggest you not fight them at level 40, the hard mode gods at least. Get a little stronger because they're going to do some serious damage to you. Now, again, the technique is going to be the same. We're going to run around circles. We're going to try to avoid his hazards, which as you can see are the hyenas that he launches. He launches some fireballs at you. And again, at about 75, 50, and 25% of his health, he'll have his minions come out. But like I said prior, at 25%, he'll have a couple of hyenas that come out rather than actual bipedal creatures like these guys. The other things that you want to avoid is like those bone cages. Get out of them as soon as possible because he'll have these little things come out and they just keep expanding. And if you're in that bone cage, it's going to do a lot of damage to you. So get out of there as soon as possible. Another thing I strongly suggest is getting any kind of weapons and bows that will do health on hit. Now, for fighting the gods, that's why I have swords and I have this particular bow that has health on hit, meaning that every time I hit him, it's going to give me health, especially if it's a critical health or a critical hit, it'll give me health. Now, the other thing that I've got going on is if you don't have any items like that that do health on hit, try to get anything that does DOT, damage over time. What you want is anything that has poison on hit or bleeding on hit. Both those items will actually do a lot of damage because they hit the target, and then after they hit the target, it'll do a little extra damage. If they're poisoned or they're bleeding, it means that every few seconds they'll lose a bit of their own health. And that's what you really want to do. That's what's really going to end the fight quickly. And as you can see, look, I'm losing health. I'm about a third of the way. And look at that. He's already almost a quarter of his way. And we're taking out his little jackals, hyenas, whatever these things are. But again, these guys, you really want to make sure you got them all. Pay attention to the tethers, to those little lines that are leading up to him. Because what happens is that is how you know if you're missing somebody, because it'll still be going. We'll give him another couple of shots, and then we should defeat him. As soon as we get close to around 10%, yeah, there it is already. Look at that. We can stop shooting. And again, because I already battled the hard mode gods, I'm not going to get a weapon here. I'm going to get another 1,000 XP. So 1,000 XP for the defeat, 250 drachma for the defeat as well, an extra 1,000 XP. Again, I already have the weapons. So now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go and pay a visit to Reda, because that's always fun. At around 8 p.m. Eastern Time is when Reda will have a brand new daily quest, just in case you're ever curious. He's in most major towns, and as I always tell you guys, you interact with his thing, and you're able to buy carbon crystals, which I strongly advise against. There are plenty on the map for you to find, and he sells Heka chests. For 3,000 drachma, you're able to basically gamble and possibly get a legendary or an epic item. And then, of course, you could also sell off any epic items or extra legendaries, because it doesn't work like in Valhalla and Odyssey. You're able to get multiple legendary items, which is pretty wild. So here we go. He's giving us our daily, and he needs us to recover his merchandise. So what I'm going to do, I believe this is going to be really far, because the more of the map that you've touched, the further it seems like, he sends you. So I'm going to go over there, and then we'll take it from there. And here I am. I'm close to the area. It's in proximity. We'll have Senu look. And what happens is that when you recover the merchandise, it's usually going to be a fortress or a bandit camp. Sometimes you find soldiers that have it, and you'll have to go to like a castle to like get the merchandise back. And sometimes you'll come to a bandit camp. And they're usually not that hard. The fortresses are a little bit tough. Bandit camps definitely are not. But what you want to do is you want to make sure you take out all the bandits if you're going to do this, because you'll have to go inside of a cave or somewhere close to them, and you're not even going to be able to interact with the item if you don't kill off all the bandits. It'll tell you can't interact, and then you'll have to just waste time here. So I already killed that one guy. I'm going to take care of this guy. There we go. And then we're going to go find this guy over here, take him out. There we go. So now, with no competition at all, we're able to walk in there, and we're able to look right there, grab this. There it is. That's what Reda needs, so we'll return it to him. And you don't have to return it to him at the same spot. You can return it to him at any other spot. as long as it's like a major town or city or anything like that. But we came back to where we got it from. And here he is. We're going to talk to him. 1500 XP. That is our reward for completing the mission. And we didn't get a legendary this time. We got an epic. So if I wanted to, though, I could go and I could make purchases through that Hecka chest. Anyway, that's all there is to this video. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please make sure you like, you subscribe. It helps this channel out an awful lot. Check your subscriptions not only with me, but with a bunch of your other favorite YouTubers, because YouTube has been doing this weird purge thing where they've been just knocking people off. I had people that for 3 days in a row subscribed and then got knocked off again. I don't know what that's all about, but make sure you're subscribed, especially if you're going to enter my contest for Valhalla. Anyway, again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time, take care, be good, stay safe, take care of each other. I'll see you guys all in the next one.
Ya yeet.
And you know we ended on a ya yeet.